Hello everybody, this is going to be a more personal video this time. Also make sure to click that like button and enjoy the gameplay. This is going to be about how I got into gaming and what consoles I played and why over the course of 20 years. When I was real young at about 5 years old, my parents still played video games themselves and had an NES that was still kicking around before I was even born. So that's where I got my start, and it was even easier as I took my NES games with me places as my grandma and friends had their own NES as well. As far as specific games, some favorites would have to be Narc, Super Mario Bros, and RC Pro AM, but a top 10 in order list would be very difficult to come up with. Then came the Super Nintendo, which I never owned myself, but played probably as much as the NES or more over the years, as most everyone else I knew had one. Games like Super Mario World and NBA Jam just had me hooked for endless hours with friends on the couch and created endless amounts of good memories. Meanwhile, a couple years passed and I got a gaming-worthy compact PC before I knew how to build one, and pairing that with a 56K connection, I managed to play games like Worms 2 and Warcraft 2 like a pro. Then the N64 launch rolled around and my parents picked one up for the family, and we played for a couple of days straight together on Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64, which were both pretty incredible. That, followed by many games which mostly included rare games such as GoldenEye, put the N64 in my top 3 consoles of all time. Another couple years passed by and it was 2001 when the PS2 launched, and unknowingly I got a PS2 for Christmas that year along with the games Clona 2 and Jak and Daxter. It was great that seemingly all of my friends and family got a PS2 at that time relatively close after, making it very easy to trade games with each other. Then I got a new Gateway PC about 10 years ago now, and once I upgraded to broadband internet as well, I became very good at games like Counter-Strike and Unreal Tournament, and that became my go-to platform for a few years as many friends played the same games with me. I literally spent a whole summer playing only Counter-Strike every day that I could one year. Then I heard Halo 2 was coming out in late 2004 on the original Xbox, as well as a version of Counter-Strike, and GTA would soon be coming to the Xbox soon also. That trio forced me to buy an Xbox bundle with Fusion Frenzy for $150 along with Counter-Strike. My friends were heavy into Halo competitively, and I hopped on board right away and had to be better than everyone else I knew at the game. So that spawned the endless amount of LAN parties with each other, as well as some laggy Xbox Connect Halo multiplayer. The next year I pre-ordered my Xbox 360 and got it in early 2006, and the games kept rolling out that kept me hooked, such as Perfect Dark Zero, Halo 3, Call of Duty 4, and many others. As a companion console a few years later, I got myself a Nintendo Wii to play games such as Manhunt 2, Wii Sports, House of the Dead, which weren't available on the Xbox consoles. After motion gaming wore off in about 2011 and the Xbox 360's big releases started to slow down, I stuck to my go-to games, which were Halo 4 and Grand Theft Auto 5, and played indie games on PC. Then in early 2013, I heard the next Xbox was coming out and I had to pre-order it. So 2 weeks after launch, I got my Day 1 edition Xbox One in the mail. Go figure. Anyways, I got it with Dead Rising 3 and the game Rise, and I liked both regardless of the reviews and criticism, even though the replay values were a bit lacking. In between launch and now, there were only a few notable games for the console, which were Titanfall, Destiny, and Trials Fusion in my opinion, with the recent releases of Sunset Overdrive, Halo the Master Chief Collection, and Grand Theft Auto 5 on Xbox One, which will all keep me busy into early next year. Where the future of gaming will go and what platform I will be gaming on is unknown, but what is known is that there are things to look forward to, such as virtual reality gaming, as well as the countless games that will be released for the PC and next-gen consoles that will keep us all gaming for many years to come. Thanks for checking out my gaming history video. I made this video to show people why I've gamed on what platforms I did over the years and some of the games that stuck out to me most on those platforms over the years as well. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Please subscribe to the channel for more, and as always, never stop gaming.
Let's go.